Hello YouTube, my name is Legend of Yes and welcome to the 2019 Switch lineup predictions video. This video, last year I did it twice. I did one in the beginning or midway after E3 actually, and then another one at the end of the year. And this year is most likely going to be the same thing. One like this one, the first one, much more relaxed, less editing, more calm, more not as collected as it's going to be, but with a lot more speculation going forth. And then one later on in the year, probably December, right after the Game Awards, when we have a much clearer picture of what's happening in 2019. So this one, obviously, it's not even predicting much, it's predicting just locations of when the Directs are going to happen and the games they're coming out, and maybe even DLCs for past games in that time period. So obviously, let's get started with I'm predicting a lot of these games for the first, at the very least until like June or May, to be announced. Not actually June or May, maybe May, yeah, to be announced around next month in September when we get a Nintendo Direct for it, and I'm expecting the game for June to be revealed during the Game Awards. So and the releases for the February game to also be announced at the Game Awards. So let's get started with January. I'm not expecting any games for January, but in January I'm kind of expecting a Nintendo Direct, be it a Nintendo Mini like we had this year, or a major Direct like we had in other years, like 2013, 2015, 2017 was technically the Switch presentation, so that doesn't really count. But I'm expecting either way a Direct with giving more concrete dates. Then in February, I'm expecting Bayonetta 3. It makes sense a year after the release of the ports for Bayonetta 3 to be done. It could be later down the year, I can concede that, and I believe it could be July, because in July I have other things there, but those other things could be moved to February. But I believe Bayonetta 3 is one of the ways, or the first game to pop the year off. Then for March I have Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing alongside Bayonetta I think could really get the ball home for Nintendo's 20 million goal for this year this financial year line of getting of projections of 20 million shipped for the Nintendo Switch between April 1st 2018 and March 31st 2019. It all depends on how Smash and Pokemon are gonna get in the end of 2018, but I believe Bayonetta 3 and Animal Crossing could help, especially Animal Crossing could help cross that line. Animal Crossing obviously a huge game, and Bayonetta 3 could also be pretty big. We're seeing the increase of brand new releases and series becoming more and more popular, especially the Japanese ones in the West, so it could very well be this. Then for April, beginning the next year of the financial year, I'm expecting the first game for that financial year to be Yoshi, the 2D one that's been delayed. We don't know. We know it's delayed till next year, but we don't know when it's coming out. So I'm expecting it to be around April. In April, I'm also expecting a Nintendo Direct, much like we had in 2017. I think 2019 is going to follow very much a 2019 trajectory, or 2017 trajectory of big games early on, like Animal Crossing. And Nintendo Directs in September, in January, in April, then the June one for E3, maybe one in September, and then another announcement in December. December, I'm gonna be honest, is the only month here that I don't have with the game, because I'm not really sure what game it could be, so I'm gonna just put it down as a new IP. Nintendo's actually been consistent with new IP, so it could be. Then for May, I'm expecting this will be the release of Fire Emblem Three Houses, but it could also be easily June. But I'm more expecting it to be May. Makes sense. Fire Emblem is now a big franchise. Three Houses, I'm expecting it to be pretty big, and especially with the growth of Nintendo franchises on the Switch, Fire Emblem could achieve that. Then we get to, as we have seen right now, I've mentioned the Nintendo Directs for in January and April, but I haven't mentioned any game-specific Nintendo Direct, because I don't believe there's going to be any major specific Nintendo Directs for Bayonetta, Animal Crossing, Yoshi, or Fire Emblem, unless there's a big change coming to the franchise. And one franchise that I think is going to get a Direct in May, this is the game I believe is going to be announced during the Game Awards, and I think it could get a Nintendo Direct because I think there could be a pretty big change to this franchise, and it will be Luigi's Mansion 3. And after the most recent Smash Direct with that ridiculously good Simon Belmont trailer, I'm with a lot of people. I would absolutely love to see Luigi's Mansion in that more dark and gritty style. Obviously not dark and gritty, but like the bosses being like more realistic, or more like the bosses from Castlevania, the ones we saw in that trailer, more realistic, more dark, and the mooks even being more cartoonish, but still retaining the cartoonish style. I think it will be really fun just to see Luigi's reaction to it, because I think there's a lot of mileage that can take out of it. Then for July, I'm expecting ports of Xenoblade Chronicles X and the Zelda collection. Maybe those could be the December games, or one of them could be the December game, but I kind of expecting it. Xenoblade Chronicles X and Zelda HD collection, Mario or Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD. Then for August, I'm not expecting many games, or any games at all, basically just the Mario Odyssey DLC. For September, I'm expecting another Metroid Prime 4, a Nintendo Direct for that month, and the first, like if you saw my video yesterday about future content in Super Smash Bros. Season 2 of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, with brand new characters, new stages, maybe even new costumes. Then for October, Mario 2D or Mario Maker, depending on it. It could be either or. I mean, technically, a brand new Mario Adventure in 2D or Mario Maker. That's basically it. I love Mario Maker, but I don't think Mario Maker should replace 2D Mario, because because Mario Maker is good, but the levels leave a lot to be desired, mostly because of how bad people are at designing games. A lot of people say love Mario Maker, and say they should replace the full-blown 2D series, but level design is something that it's taught, and people that have never done it are not as good as people that have done it for a while now. So a 2D Mario Adventure would be great, or even combining the two, having Mario Maker or a 2D Mario with Mario Maker in it. And then for November, which is the final game that I have here, would be Pokemon Generation 8, which is basically already been confirmed, coming up next year. So that's basically it. Obviously, I'll be doing probably another one more in-depth coming this December. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what do you think of what games are you expecting to see next year. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I've been the Legend of DS. See you guys next time.